Hello and welcome everybody to the new episode about the ICC Cricket World Cup 2019 that was played in England and Wales this season. That's a 12th edition of the World Cup. And you know what? Who been the most time champions? It's Australia. Australia win the first game, Australia win the second game. But we're gonna have to discuss about how Australia win and what's this win for Australia means in the ICC Cricket World Cup. If you haven't subscribed my channel yet, so pretty honest, go to the Neurons and Media, into the YouTube channel, subscribe it, and don't forget to press the notification bell to get our further live updates about the Cricket World Cups and the Cricket Action. This is Cricket Rise, and let's discuss about the match number 10 that was played between champion side Australia and the alongside with West Indies. West Indies also the two-time champions, 1975, 1979, the original establisher and bodybuilders and the creators of the cricket, West Indies. We are in the Trent Bridge, we are in the Nottingham, and we are in the Australia and the West Indies game. So starting with the toss, Jason Holder won the toss and elected to the team to the fielding first as every captain in the ICC Cricket World Cup, even in the modern day games, will like to go chase. They wanted to see the target, whatever they're in front of them, and according to the situation and plan, they're gonna have to achieve that target. That's a simply things as you like, and that same case happened in the West Indies dugout as well. West Indies attacking that the same game and the same tactic they follow up against Pakistan to dismiss 105. They did same as well. A 4 down for the 46 run. That's pretty honest. Australia really struggled to make runs up against the swinging Yorker and bounce from the Andrew Russell, Cottrell, Braithwaite. These bowlers really gonna go for the Western for Australia. Australia top order totally collapsed. Let's see this scorecard that they make. Warner, always expectation from him. Is really good having the season of the IPL, even the first game 89 not out, so the confidence that he have, I'm not sure about what happened in that game. Warner fails to score run. Finch, the captain, even he scored in the first game, failed to score 6. Kawaja, highly rated batsman, as the Australian team concerned, 13. Maxwell, pretty surprised, out of jerk out for the Maxwell. Stoinis 19. Then after a little bit of partnership between Steve Smith, class player, as we all expectation from him in the World Cup stages. Good bit of partnership with the Alex Carey. Then he bailed a partnership with the Coulter Nile. A really good inning from the Steve Smith, but totally damage has been done by the Coulter Nile. 92 run that he make, 4 sixes. Absolutely watch out to play these ones, even with the ball, even with the bat, even in the fielding. Coulter Nile, a really good player for the Australia over the years. Let's have a bowling discuss. West Indies really have a good bowling attack into the first 10 overs. Then after, they didn't have that wrist spinners that India and the other team have, and that's why they've been a struggle to take wicket. You take a wicket of the first 4, and then after you didn't take the wicket, and then it's the Smith and the Coulter Nile takes game Australia for the 288. Let's have a scorecard. Thomas, he took a 3 wicket with 63 run. Cottrell for 2 for 56. Russell is the man who take a 2 wicket as well, and Braithwaite take a 3 wicket, and the wicket for the Jason Holder. So Australia finished 288. As per as the reply, it's been a game to watch out for. Chris Gale, Mitchell Starc, and the umpire, 3-way connection there. Mitchell Starc, every time he appeals, umpire give up. To be honest, what's that happen against the umpire? Don't have any idea, but that's completely wrong. And then even he gets out on the ball of the Mitchell Starc, even that was the umpire call. 3-4 times that happens against Mitchell Starc and Chris Gale. Finally Gale gone, no damage has been done. Gale for 21, even Lewis for 1. Sai Hope and the Nicholas Pooran, the great West Indies middle order, set a platform to go, and looks like they've been almost in a game and will chase the target in the realistic, in the professionals over. They've been set in 50 overs, but they failed. 68 for Hope, Hetmeyer for 21, Nicholas Pooran for 40, but the other players from the expectation from Russell, they couldn't convert the runs into the big stages as he did in the IPL. That's why West Indies at the end failed short by 15 runs. Australia, if you see the Australian, this team over the last 2 years, you've been totally surprised. Even not that, even before the India and the Pakistan series, they've been really struggle to set the team. And once they set it back, when the two guys comes, Warner and Smith, and then this team has really put a challenge for the other show as well. Bowling, Stark completely good 100% performance, 5 wicket for him. 5 wicket haul in the World Cup is especially a surprise and a good motivation to set up for the upcoming games as well. Stark been absolutely massive to watch out for. Pat Cummins, a couple of wickets for him, and Jampa is the lone bowler to take a 1 wicket in this match. And Australia won the first game, won the second game. They've been on the top alongside with New Zealand. They win the 2-3 games. That's why Australian team in the context of the World Cup game, they've been 4-time champions in the last 5 World Cup. That's shown the real dedication, real impact of Australian cricket in the World Cup. So you can't underestimate Australia in this World Cup as well. To be honest, my prediction, if you're going to see the last video that I posted, I'll put Australia to make it in the top 4. I'm very surprised if they can't qualify for the playoffs. And that's been the game. Australia won the 15-run. West Indies have to think carefully in the record chase as well. In the batting first, they've been absolutely massive. In the batting second as well. They've been the games for upcoming games as well. They have to really think to build out for opening partnership, have to go for the bit of further runs to set a platform for the West Indies middle order, and Russell have to convert the good runs in the World Cup stage as well. The good West Indies been really good, take 4 or 5 wickets, but have to take the middle over wicket as to control the run and win the matches as well. They've been short by the 15 run, even they didn't all out what we expect from the West Indies. If they bat 50 overs, they will chase any target on the day. That couldn't happen at the end in that match. Match number 11, that's yesterday match. They've been completely whitewashed and not a good sign for the cricket fans as well. 2 Asian nations, Sri Lanka and Pakistan, supposed to play the games, but they've been sharing the points each other. The 3 points for Pakistan, 3 points for Sri Lanka after that game, 1 points each other. Match been abandoned without a ball being bowled, no toss, completely ran. What a shocker for that match. We have a game number 12 as well. That is Bangladesh up against England. And if you see the Bangladesh and England encounter over the last 2 World Cup, you will say England. You have to be scared of the West team of the Bangladesh, because they've been knocked out by the Bangladesh in the 2015, even the 2011. Bangladesh knocked England out of the World Cup. So that's why the history tells, and the history is head-to-head encounter. Bangladesh 2, England 1, and that's been a game to watch out for in that particular match that's going to play tonight. And that's it for that video. We're going to be right back tomorrow here what will happen in that match. And till then, you're going to be watching Niranjan Media. Thank you for that. If you haven't subscribed, as I already mentioned, go to the Niranjan Media, subscribe the channel, and don't forget to press the notification bell. We'll be here right back tomorrow, and the more action in the Niranjan Media.